up, Saab fans around the world, and welcome back to another video. Today I'm in Gothenburg and I'm waiting for my next train. I'm gonna kick off 2020 in the best way possible, so I'm going to go and pick up a new car to bring some new fresh content to the channel, and I hope you will enjoy it. So here I am in the brand new project car, and it's a Saab 9.5 Aero 2005. Probably one of the best years for the 9.5, as far as I think, at least. The 04, 05s have the nice facelifted front and the nice back, and no problem with oil sludge in the engine or anything like that. And this one came up for sale during my holidays. Stumbled upon it, and it was a really cheap price, so I called the seller directly and said I will take it. In the ad it just stated that the reverse gear was hard to get in, and that's a common problem on this 05s and onwards. Shifter linkage bushing that needs to be changed, something that I have done previous on cars, and this is very much so when I have driven the car. And the other thing he told me, there is some rust on the rear, one of the rear fenders, and also the exhaust is off, so it sounds terrible. And when I got there now, after 6.5 hours of train travel, check engine light was on, and there's another warning light for the xenon for the height adjustment. So I have some spare parts for the xenon at home, and the rust we will take care of. But the guy that I bought it from, he's 80 years old, and he has basically driven the car without the reverse gear for like half a year or something like that. And he told me one crazy story, that he has been to an auction, and since he didn't have a reversed gear, he had to stay there very late at night so he could leave. Anyways, the check engine code, I was reading it out, and it had these codes right here. And it's not the first time that I'm picking up a Saab unseen. So I actually got some vacuum line with me to change that and see if that fixes that problem, because it doesn't keep the idle of the car is not perfect. It's just flubbering up and down, and it seems like it should die. Take a look around the car. Let's start with the dash. Has not been cleaned for quite a while. You can see it's so disgusting. At least it got the nice carbon fiber panel, which is a plus. You can see they have removed this to be able to turn off the car without the car being in reverse. But you could get it into reverse if you just turn off the car. So the shifter linkage bushing is coming up very soon. You can see it needs a full detail inside. It's just crap everywhere. It got the full black leather interior, which is real nice. And it's really windy outside, but we are going to have a little look at least. So it got the 17-inch BBS rims. And here's the rust. It's pretty harsh, but it's not through, so you could definitely sand it down and repair it. Another positive thing, it got the Hirsch wing, which this is an authentic Hirsch wing. It's not one of those fake ones. Here you can also see it hasn't been washed for quite a while. And of course the fuel cap lid door is is rusty. It's a classic Saab. And this also classic. This wasn't too positive. This I didn't know. I don't know how to. I'm going to fix this. You could definitely polish out some of it, but the dent needs to be fixed. It's super cold outside, so I'm going to see if I can. Yes, another collection of leaves. So I'm going to look over the vacuum lines and see if I could find something, and then start to drive home. So the lines to the blow-off valve is definitely dry, so I'm going to change them. And when I follow them back, I found out they weren't connected to anything, and nor of the other vacuum lines either. So no wonder it doesn't move as it should. So nothing is connected to this electronic valve that is the management for the bypass valve. So I'm easily going to connect them. No wonder this doesn't work. So with new vacuum lines, we're gonna start the car again. We're gonna hear this piece with the exhaust off.
Svenskarna jobbar vidare, gör det stenhårt. Linus Nässén när det får en större plats just nu. Framförallt på världsvägen. Sen Högland Nils. Första perioden. Och Sverige har tvingats förändringar. Snart 5 minuter. Den andra perioden. Snart 4 minuter spelar.
Still not great, but we will try to get this beast home at least. We had a quick stop to get some interior detailer because I need to wipe this off. This is not okay to drive around like this. It is so filthy. at least I'm finally back home with the car. It was a horrible ride home. I think I drove for 435 kilometers or something like that, which is quite a bit with the car that you don't know nothing about. So I have had several check engine lights. It couldn't keep the idle. The exhaust is off, so the sound has been terrible. And I also got a warning light for the height adjustment for the xenon lights. As you saw previous, I fixed the vacuum lines straight away, and that took away one of the codes. I think it was like P1300 or something like that. I kind of know that from before. And when I continued to drive, when I got home, I only had one code left, and that's this one right here. And I did a thoroughly clean of the car to get rid of all the dirt. I have never seen a car this dirty before. It was like green all over the car. And this car has a quite unique color to it. I have never seen it before, I think. It's 288, it's graphite green. So it's a metallic paint, which I didn't think it would be. It looked kind of black or grey on the photo. But I found one thing when I cleaned out the engine bay. And this right here doesn't look right either. So first of all the vacuum lines, or most of the vacuum lines connected to the bypass valve, was disconnected, and this goes to the throttle body or the intake, something like that, and down to the oil canister. And for sure it should be connected, and this is quite a common problem with these plastic ones. So I have a new aluminum, which is much better quality, so we're gonna install that, and hopefully that takes away the idling problem at least. Then I have some orders, and this cover wasn't on either, so I had a spare one laying around at home. So we're gonna do the bushings for the shifter linkage. I have no reverse gear, and I don't have, it's hard to get to the 5th gear, but it's manageable, but it's not great. So the bushing for the shifter linkage probably will solve that. And as you've seen before, I'm gonna repaint some stuff. We got this dent that was a surprise for me. I didn't know this was on the car when I purchased it. As you might suspect, I didn't pay that much for this car, but this is not a good thing, even though it's quite soft. So if you're really good at handling these type of things, I think you could just heat it up and pull it out from the inside, and most of the scratches I think you could polish out. So we will see, we will do the best we can. I'm not gonna get this car into mint condition, but I'm gonna do the best I can. I'm gonna fix all the rust spots at least. The other side is the worst. I really like the Hirsch wing and the carbon fiber panel. So what we are going to do next is clean out the complete interior. that's it for today, guys. It has been awful 2 long days, and this car is really exciting because when I got it, it certainly knocked me down. I didn't know what to think really, and now that I got my hands on it a little bit, fixed the interior, washed it off, got pretty much a little bit of control over the situation, I'm really hyped about the future for this car. So we have done a lot of things right now, and there's a lot more to come. We're going to rebuild the exhaust, probably delete the middle muffler or the resonator and put a 2.5-inch straight pipe, and we will see what's coming up. I'm going to fix the shifter linkage and everything so the cars get running. The only issue that I have right now that I'm not sure of what I'm going to do is the headlights. The automatic adjustment for the xenon beam. There's a warning light in the display, and when you turn on the car you hear the engines for the bulbs or the xenon lights start, and usually they have this sound like when they height adjust, and they are just about to start and then they just stop. So I don't know if it's the sensors or if it's some motor on the headlights. Probably this would have been a good time to have a tech to, but I don't have it, so probably I could get some help with it. And the other thing is this dent in the door. That's really nice and mellow, but I don't know if you could heat it up and just push it out from the inside. So I might get some help for that also, or I will try it myself. But anyway guys, that's it for today. I hope you liked this video, and I hope you stay tuned for the future content of this video. If you have any questions, please comment, and I will see you very soon again. Bye!